Eagles-Chargers coming up on EA Sports as we get set for today's Week 14 matchup.
A losing streak can wear down a team, and of course we've got one team coming in here having lost its last 3.
When you lose a couple of games in a row, you start to doubt what you're doing on the football field. You lose confidence. So what do you do as a coach in a situation like this? You make it very simple for your players on both sides of the ball. Go back to the fundamentals and just give them this. Let's out-hit the other team today, and that should be enough to help us win the game.
The Chargers line up, split backfield. First down at the 28. There is a flag out. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Phillip Rivers has it under center. Gordon's going to take the handoff now. And now we'll look at the Chargers line up on offense today. It's been a rather slow motion effort so far on the year as they have a very difficult time advancing the football. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Down on the field. This defensive front is so often disruptive and in the quarterback space. The Chargers want to convert here, especially after last week's abysmal performance in third down situations. Third and long. Melvin Gordon makes the reception. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense.
Well, I know this. When I was a quarterback in the league and had a situation like this, I was always looking to throw that pass short, get that completion, then get off the field.
Wants to give it a go here. And they get to him at the 45.
The Eagles know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Eagles, pistol set here. The Eagles will take the snap from the 45.
Breaks the tackle. The ball is fumbled. The offense was able to recover the ball.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football, because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They had the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
First down at the 38.
Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Snapping the football from the 28. The Eagles this time will go with 2 tight ends.
First and 10. Slashing to the right side.
Here's our look at the Eagles offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times.
Second down and 8.
Cooper's going to pull it and in for the touchdown. And the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the first.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The Big Mo, and Big Mo is on their side. That is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
The Chargers ready to return the kick.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Chargers offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Two tight ends on the field here. Second down and 12. And making the stop, it's Malcolm Jenkins. Third down now. The Chargers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Rivers is going to take the snap from the shotgun, and he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. And so now they'll bring out Powell to punt. Fields it cleanly and starts his return. Gains 18.
The Eagles love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Eagles offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent. When you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
The Eagles snap it at the 41. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free. And now here's the Chargers defense. A defense that's been a porous defense when it comes to stopping the run. They have got to figure out a way to stop the running attack. The Eagles have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. The Eagles snap it at the 41. Looking across the middle. Interception by Eric Weddle. Eric Weddle has been manning the way in that secondary for the Chargers for a long time now.
Yeah, he's the quarterback of the secondary. No question about that. He reads the quarterback. He can help get his defenders in the right spot. And when you give him a chance, he can make the play.
First down at the 39. Williams is going to make the tackle.
Gordon is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
It's now 1st and 10. Gordon's handed the football. Setting up now at the 45. The Eagles lined up in the nickel. 2nd down and 5. Back to him. Johnson's the one who made the big stop.
The Chargers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job at the offensive line.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Rivers out of the gun. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
The Chargers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The Eagles' last drive ended with an interception. So what do you think here, Phil? Will they play it a little safer this time around?
Oh, I don't think so. I think what you do on the offensive side, you stay aggressive. It's not a perfect game. There's going to be mistakes and penalties, and you got to learn to overcome that adversity. So go out there, let it go, and try to score points.
Second down and 13. Jordan Matthews brings it in. Going to take it the distance. The 30, the 20, the 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. That touchdown has them sitting pretty as the first quarter winds to a close.
Wow, you know, something sitting pretty, something I've never done. But, you know, I do the best I can. That's all I can do, Jim. But, hey, the offense, the team, they're so sharp. What a job by them so far, and they got a nice lead here.
And he's out of bounds.
The Chargers bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, Parker. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Gordon's marked down at the 47.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Thomas there to make the stop. That last play was a run. Third down coming up. They call his name again. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. First and 10. They feed it to him one more time. Cox is able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down and 11. And it's knocked down.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
The Chargers need to get to the 35 to pick up a first. Third and 11. Down the field. Incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
He's got a chance to return this one. He'll pick up 7 this time. The Eagles have thoroughly dominated this first quarter with multiple scoring drives, big plays, and they've made this defense look helpless. They are primed to turn this one into a rout if it continues like this, Bill Sims.
They sure are, Jim. I mean,
it's intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Chargers didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Lance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but that was pretty easy. Gordon is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Rivers has got it in the gun. Fletcher Cox gets to the quarterback.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
Second down coming up. To go deep. Nice catch. Stepping up to the line at the 10-yard line. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to pack it up. Gordon's got it on the handle. That's a touchdown, and that tightens things up. Early in the second, and it looks like we've got a ball game on our hands here, partner.
Yeah, I'm starting to worry. I don't know how you were feeling, but, man, I didn't want to do another blowout because it was looking like that. But that touchdown here early in the second, like you said, turns everything around.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Eagles offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And Cooper is able to get hold of it. Keeps chugging along. Cooper's tackled down at the 45. That's another reception. Give him 2. Coming to the line at the 45. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Into the open. Picks up 8 here.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Chargers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They'll run it here. Muscles through the defender. A foot race to the... Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. At the 18-yard line.
The Chargers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
And if you look at the numbers we have here, you really expect to be winning a game when a running back is having this type of a first half.
Boy, don't you ever. When you dominate on the offensive side, especially in the run game, you do expect to be winning. You have to go to your defense and say, stop them just one time. Give us a chance.
Press coverage all the way. 2nd and 11. It's caught by Green. Peters is there that time for the tackle.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch, just short of the first down.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 45. Flag is out. And so now they'll bring out Powell to punt. That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. First down with their backs to their own end zone. Amari Cooper has the catch. The Eagles get a first down.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
First down at the 18. And he's forced to the ground.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
Midway second quarter. And Cooper is able to get hold of it. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
3rd and 8 coming up. The Chargers will come out in the dime from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
Hump's going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. And then finally, you get open, they call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
This punt will be returned. Gains 15.
The Chargers know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Chargers heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
Failing to complete that one. So 2nd down here. From the gun, Phillip Rivers ready for the snap. Dropping back now into the shotgun. He makes the catch. Williams, the one who brings him to the ground.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Rivers out of the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. And so now they'll bring out Powell to punt. They have just flipped field position thanks to that punt, and now the offense is really backed into a corner. First down snap, and this is a scary point for them. Hundley is lined up, empty backfield. Catch made. And that's a gain of 10. That's his first reception today.
Jim, the defense just missed a big opportunity there. They got the offense backed up, and they let them pick up a big first down.
Hundley's completion percentage, 60% on the day. He'll take the snap from the gun. The catch is made. Good yardage picked up on that call.
What a nice job on the catch this time and breaking the tackle and getting those extra yards. When you make plays like that, if I was the quarterback, I'd give you a few more chances with the football.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 26. Run it right. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Hundley is going to take it from the gun. Easy catch there on his way. The 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. We're approaching halftime, and with that touchdown, they have a little extra breathing room before the break.
Oh, man, they're inhaling big time, and they love the way they feel right now where they're at in this football game. On the defensive side, listen, you got some information. You saw what they're doing on the other side, so make some adjustments and find a way to get back in and get a way to win this game.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Chargers offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3-and-out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3-and-out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest. Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The Eagles with a nickel look here on defense. 2nd down and 10. Slashes to the left side. Rivers slides and ends the play.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
The Eagles call a timeout. Their first. On the way, 3rd down. Gordon's lined up in a single back formation. There's a flag out. Rivers, his pass will go for an incompletion this time. And so now they'll bring out Powell to punt. Looking for a lane on the return. He's tackled right at the 48.
The Eagles love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Eagles preparing to get things going again on offense. They took it all the way on their previous possession, mostly getting it done through the air.
Yeah, they got the leader, don't they? That quarterback, he takes control of the situation when he goes out on the field. And I know that defense, they had great respect for him. Now they fear him. That's a tough spot to be in on the defensive side.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line. First down at the 31. Launches it down the field, but it's incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Hundley has got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Knocked down as he fires it.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Set up screen. Brings it into his body. Gains 20.
Don't always have to throw the football past the yard markers. That's another thing I hate to hear. This time the offense throws it behind the yard markers on the screen pass. Good execution. They pick up a first down.
Hundley's completion percentage, 60% on the day. First down here after the completion. Hundley is back in shotgun formation. And Eagles in the end zone. And a 2nd touchdown on the game. And this game gets more and more out of hand. The second half may just end up being a mere formality.
It could be. You know, you go in at halftime in a game like this when you're really getting manhandled. You got to find a way just to make a few plays to give you hope. If you can do that, look, in this league, you never know.
The Eagles now ready to kick the football down the field. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Chargers weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
The Chargers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. First down, offense readying for the snap. Looking to go down the field here, but they can't connect.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Corners are backing off here. A ton of defensive backs out here for this play. The Chargers will take the snap from the 45. Gordon makes the grab. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. The second half kickoff is a comeback in the cards tonight, and he'll start his return. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line. That return's good for about 33. The Eagles on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch. All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
First down and 10. Handoff. And Weddle is able to bring it to an end. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. The Eagles will go with the pistol on this play. It's the old counter play. Picks up about 5.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
First down at the 33. Wide to the left. First down here after the run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Shakes off the tackle. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First and goal. Here's the handoff. Gets about 4 yards that time.
Jim, when you look at the situation right here, you have a big lead. You're down near the goal line ready to score. And what you do to be a good sport, you just line up, you try to score, but you do it with a running play.
Second and goal from the 1. Eagles in for the score. Finding the end zone for the second time. The Eagles for the extra point. It's good. The Chargers ready to return the kick. Stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Chargers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Second down after the incompletion. The Eagles defense now is going to go nickel. Screen. Interception. The margin is increased with another touchdown.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The Eagles getting ready to kick it off. they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better. Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First down at the 43. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. Here's the football resting at the 43. Rivers set, empty backfield. First and 10. Going deep. And it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line.
Second and 10. They'll go ground. An open lane.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there.
And he's across for the touchdown. They're able to make a dent in that sizable lead, but still too much ground to make up with only a little more than a quarter to play.
Yeah, Jim, don't look at the scoreboard and think that, oh, we don't have enough time to catch the other team. You never know. Just play the next play, put all your efforts into that, and make sure you're thinking correctly. If you do that, you might be able to get back into this game.
They're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Eagles have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the third quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
Takes it out of the eye. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Hundley is lining up in the pistol. To the ground. Slashes to the left side. Now looking at third down. The Eagles will set up. The 28 is the first down line. Hundley is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. First down here. Strong eye handoff here.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
And here we have second down. Toss play. Stiff arms to stay on his feet.
This is a tough situation for the offense, third and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
Loss of 4 on the play. 3rd down and 13. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The Eagles decide to go for a run here on 3rd and long. And look, not second-guessing that play call. Not many in the playbook. In the passing game, they're going to pick up a 1st down. They go with the run. The defense is not fooled. And now they're going to have to punt.
He'll have a chance for a return.
The ball is out. Touchdown. They're just running it up.
That's the way they're taught, to be greedy. Don't be satisfied with just getting a turnover. Take it all the way back to the house for the score.
Well, it was called one way on the field. It was a booth review, and the call is overturned. The Chargers have it at the 29. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Greaves really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half. All you can do, just keep picking up those 1st downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
From the gun, Phillip Rivers ready for the snap. Out of the gun. Throws the pass. Could have been intercepted.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
Double tight end formation. The Eagles lined up in the nickel. Gordon's taking the handoff. Thomas is all over the ball carrier.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Rivers is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Got drilled as he throws it.
The Chargers don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds. The Eagles could have asked for this 3rd quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the 1st half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
Breaks free, has some space to work with. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a 1st down. That's nice.
The Chargers packing the box here. 46 formation. 1st down at the 24. Has the 1st down and a whole lot more. He's in the clear. Touchdown.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL, but not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. Charging ahead. Credit Darrell Washington with that tackle. That return's good for about 23. The Chargers stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
1st down at the 21. The defense gets the sack.
Nice job that time by the defense getting the sack. The blitz was well-timed. When it's well-timed, the offense doesn't have time to react, and they get a good sack.
Handoff by Rivers. Graham's there to make the tackle.
Well, the most common thing that most offensive coordinators do in the NFL on third and long situations, they're going to call a play where they probably don't think they're going to pick up the first down, but they're looking for field position.
The Chargers will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line. Got a big lane. Rivers slides and ends the play.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. That's a gain of 6. The Eagles now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position. Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Eagles from the 37. Trying to find an opening to the right. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day. The Eagles will take the snap from the 45. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The Eagles have it at the 44. Wide to the left. Fights through contact. Dan picks up about 3.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Here they come to the 41-yard line.
2nd and 8. Gets the handle here. Tackled down at the 28-yard line. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. Now 1st and 10. They're going to stay on the ground. Riley's there to make the tackle.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Eagles from the 27. Weddles is all over that offense and brings him down.
I'll say this, if you're in a situation like this, 3rd and long, and you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
3rd down on the way. Trying to, ball's loose, and it's a takeaway. They put it on the ground here in the 4th quarter, and that's a surprise, Phil. That's the one thing they couldn't do.
Yeah, they've been sharp all day long. I'll give them credit on the offensive side, but let's give that defense some credit. They're out there playing hard, and they caused that fumble.
Gordon's going to secure the handoff. The Chargers take it from the 23. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Green's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Gordon's taking it on the screen. It has been a dominating performance in all facets, Phil, but I think it starts with the defense, which is still starring in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they've been tremendous all day long. I'm going to tell you what, they're going to feel good about themselves when this game is over. And tonight, and I'll tell you, I think they'll carry this momentum into next week's practice. They're going to be tough again next week.
The Eagles had a promising drive, derailed by a fumble the last time they were on the field. Let's see if they can get that momentum back, because they were in scoring position the last time.
Yeah, listen, when you fumble the football in this league, usually there's somebody coming into the huddle to replace you after that fumble, because they just can't tolerate the fact that you just give it away on a promising drive.
He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day.
They came out here in the first half and established the run, and they haven't let up since halftime.
They haven't. We have a very good run offensive line out here today. We got a really good running back, and the coaches, they kept giving the running back the football, and they are getting it done.
Gets about 9 on the play.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job on the offensive line.
Second down here.
Hundley is going to be in the pistol here.
Will go ground. And gains about 1.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
The Eagles have it at the 44.
Brought down at the 44.
The Eagles running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
That beautifully executed punt now really will help out this defense, forcing the opposition to start the next drive inside the 10. The Chargers offense comes onto the field, and even if they put together a scoring drive, there's not going to be any difference here in the outcome. Now just playing for a little bit of pride and perhaps to try to get things going for next week.
Well, pride's gone out the window. You've lost that already because it's been a dismal performance by your whole football team today. And I say this on the offensive side, don't press the issue, just get this game over with.
Rivers set, empty backfield. First down at the 19. Catch made. That's a gain of 8.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw, he gets a completion. Good job.
The Chargers came away as tough luck losers last time out, and today it's been a problem for them just to try to stay in this game, Phil.
Yeah, it has been. And after last week's emotional loss, what you do as a coach, you come out in the next game and you change tactics to give your team confidence and get them going. They didn't do that. That's why they're having such a hard time here today.
The Chargers from the 27. That picks up 7. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Looking across the middle. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun.
Airing it out. Makes the catch. Deep, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Well, you get the touchdown the last play of the game, but it doesn't change anything. The player's going to be happy about what he's done, but the game was already decided.
The point after try is in the books. The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. Spins away from the tackle. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. How about this game, Phil? What a big win it was.
It was something to be happy about. Go out, dominate. Awesome stuff.